ちに月が追いかけてくる振り返らないって決めたはずなのに静かな交差点ブレーキを踏むたび胸の奥で何かが揺れて止まらない強くなったつもりでここまで来たけど弱さも一緒に 自身のシグナル愛じゃなくても夢じゃなくても走る理由はここにあるベルベットみたいな夜の中強く美しく信号が青に変わるたび私はまた生きてゆくガラス越しに揺れる街黒い昼夜を刻む誰のためでもないの今は私の時間視線の奥で何かが目を覚ます真夜中のシルエットネオン 自由に悩む胸の奥が光る涙はバックミラーへ私は前を見るだけビルの隙間の月がゆっくり追いかけてくる誰にも届かない想い夜風に預けたアクセルを少し踏んで過去から距離を置く忘れられない声が遠くで消えてゆく
Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. Hey, how's it going? What is up? Hello, hello, konnichiwa, ni hao, annyeong, bonjour, aloha, howdy, hi, mosh mosh chow, assalamu alaikum, shalom, hola, hello, howdy, hi, hello, howdy, hi, how's it going? Welcome. Let's see, oh my god, Appa reached a 5-stream streak. Bruh, I was in the middle of talking. Thank you very much, Dilly by Dally. Dilly by Dally for the follow on Twitch. Damn, that was fast. Thank you. I was going to say thank you, Happa, for the 5-stream streak. He says level 117 poppin'. Real. Bro.
Shalom? Oh no, BB got to him.
No, I got the call. No. I've been saying shalom for a while now, but to be fair, it was a Jewish person who said I needed to add shalom to my hello repertoire. But well, oh, bro, thank you for the water, Dilly by Dally. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, DJ Q, for the resub. Nice, thank you, appreciate it. You've been subbed for 2 months. Damn. Thank you for the BK Crown Taint and the Peepo plushie. Thank you, thank you. Let me see what hellos I missed. Cairo reached a 25-stream streak. Welcome, Cairo. Cairo says, wee. DJ's got a 3-stream streak based. DJ was actually first today with he said yo and then he said what up, which not much. Thank you for the jail. I think I'm missing a hat, but the crown will do. We got Linux Mint in the Kick chat. That seems like a new name. Thank you for the follow on Kick, Linux Mint. Appreciate it. Thank you for Sombrero DJ. I've been deported. Now I'm an illegal alien based bleep bloop. Thank you for the glorp. And thank you, Dilly by Dally, for the job application. Thank you. I'll need it. And thank you for the pet. We had Happa saying yo, and then the emo. What is that? The Jimbo emo, I think, in the Kick chat. Happa says, "Yo, Happa, you dual tabbing based. Yo, Neko in chat. Neko fries in the bag. Will do. Fries will go in the bag." Thank you for the fireworks. Why do I feel like... Dilly by Dally, have you been here before? Are you someone I know already? You already know where all the buttons are. Cairo says wave. Cairo wave. Wave back to you. Bleep Bloop in the Kick chat. Hello, Bleep Bloop. Bleep Bloop has a 45-stream streak and says balls, 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 balls. Thank you. Thank you for that. Very profound message. Gator Fornicator in the YouTube chat. It's a new sub. I think, is that Tailgater? I don't know. It could be Tailgater. The name Gator Fornicator. I like the name. It's funny. He says massive. Massive. Bleep Bloop. Hello. Happa. Hello. New World's out for you. Nice. Oy vey. Wait. Gator Fornicator says oy vey. Uh-oh. Yo, Tailgater. Wait, Tailgater's here too. It can't be him then. Thank you for the pet, Dilly by Dally. And the fireworks again, damn. How's my beautiful streamer doing? I'm doing well. How are you doing? I can't speak. The $7,000 check cleared. It did, yeah. I've been paid off. But we'll see if it clears next week. Wave. Cairo in the Kick chat as well. Nice. Based. Cheer. Oh, it's the cheer emote. Yeah. It's like a cheerleader, indeed. Nah, it's a buddy of mine. Wait, the Gator Fornicator's your buddy? Or are you saying Dilly by Dally's your buddy? I gotcha. It's probably Dilly by Dally. Well, thank you for recommending my stream. I appreciate it. Thank you. Very nice. Gators. Oh, okay. Well, who's Dilly by Dally? Either way, I appreciate the sub and the follow from, well, the sub from Gator Fornicator and the follow from Dilly by Dally. You still have a cold? Bro. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, that was it says water, but I didn't see anything. Bro, what? It does say you redeemed water, but that says a minute ago. What was that? Am I misreading this? Thank you for the water, Dilly by Dally, and the slime. Was there slime hidden by the water? You still have a cold? I'm sorry to hear about the cold. Hopefully you'll get over the cold soon. Hopefully your immune system will fight it off. We'll see. We can only hope. Let's see. I told him about you and Kairu. Nice. Did he follow Kairu as well? Nice. What? Dilly by Dally unfollowed. What the fuck? How could you? What a bit. No. He heard me say shalom and he left. W Gator, yeah. True. Anyway, it's fine. They came in, they followed, and they spammed some they spammed some of the redeems and then left. That's weird. I feel like that means that means it has to be someone that knows, right? Right? They have to already have been to the channel before. The jailbreaker was the shalom, maybe. It could have been. It could have been. Anyway, how is everyone doing today? Saw your stream earlier today, Kairu. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Kairu, did you get the Wordle today, or are you struggling with it too? I don't remember what the Wordle was. You're doing okay? Good to hear, Bleep Bloop. It was easy? Nice. Oh yeah, you had it in like 3 guesses, right? Nice. Nice, nice. Who remembers Isaiah fan here? Does anyone remember when I covered there was a case of David D4VD, like the rapper, who had a murdered teen found dead in his car, in his trunk? And an IF fan thought I was going too hard on him, thinking he was guilty. Well, he's been arrested and held without bail, so. Back to jail, thanks. I didn't do it. Thank you for the jail, DJ. Like, it was obvious. You remember the story? I remember it, because I remember IF fan recommended I watch just one YouTuber, PNG tuber, who I was like, this guy's just defending him the whole time. This guy's just like, saying like, nah, he didn't do it the whole fucking time. Is it because he's black and the guy was being accused is black, so therefore he's like defending him the whole time? It seems like it. And then I'm like, it seems like a pretty fucking open and shut case. You get a plushie too. Thank you for the fair and plushie, DJ. Thank you. Based plushie. Whoa, I just got the new one in 3. Nice. Wait, did it show up on the are you doing it on Discord or are you just doing it on the website? Guess you're doing it elsewhere. Wow. Wow. That's okay. I'll get to it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow morning. It's not updated on Discord yet? Gotcha. It was clear as day the dude was stupid enough to write a song. Yeah, he wrote a song about it too. That's true. And like, I don't know how anyone could think he was innocent. It's like, they were like, his defense was, well, anyone had access to that car. It's like, well, it was your fucking car though, bro. You own the car. You're dating an underage teenager, you know? And you supplied her with drugs, and she was found dead in your trunk. So, I don't know. It seems like you should be the one that gets arrested at the very least. Yeah, Ivan fan was just trying to free his brother, maybe. Brother from another mother. I don't know if it is. Yeah, I have no idea if it's updated. How are people that dense? I have no idea. It's, it was, I guess it's just, like, black people like to give other black people the benefit of the doubt, even if it makes 0 sense in law. White people don't have that that like race loyalty. They probably should at this point. They're gonna need it. You only date legal teens and give them drugs? Based. Wait, are they legal drugs? Uh-oh. You didn't say. Eating candy helped with his starter one? Crazy how that works. Crazy. No, the starter wasn't candy. I see. Level 100 estrogen, Neko fries in a bag. What the fuck? It is level 0 estrogen, okay? There's no estrogen. Well, actually, wait a minute. Everyone has like a healthy level of estrogen, right? That's like, you have like a healthy balance of testosterone and estrogen. I think males tend to have more testosterone, obviously, right? I started with Omega and got 0 matches. Damn. Unfortunate. That was as stupid as saying no U.S. soldiers died in the Iran war. People are delusional as full. Yeah, what the fuck? That's why I was like, I'm being fucking ratioed. Quango, level 1 Quango here. I'm being fucking ratioed on X. Someone's like, I say something like basic, like, hey, Trump and Vance are, you know, betraying their voter base. They'd rather focus on sending Americans to die for Israel and Iran. And then you have all these people who are like hardcore, like, I guess I'll call them Trump tards, Vance tards, whatever the fuck you want to call them. Just blinded by like this left-right dynamic. And they're like, oh, well, you're crazy, you're dumb, you're delusional. No one died in the Iran war. What the fuck? You're lying. And I call him out. I said, that's a blatant lie. That's a blatant lie. He's like, oh yeah? Are you going to prove it? I said, just do a basic Google search, retard. Just search. Americans died, Iran war. First result. First result. It's not hard. It's like, it's... Stupid people who are not fucking up to date on shit, who have no idea what they're talking about, want to fucking give their 2 cents on international fucking, like, relations and war, and want to send people to die to the point where we might have to initiate a draft at some point. They want to have their 2 cents on this shit, and their vote counts as much as mine, and they're fucking stupid. Shit sucks. Shit sucks. What a Quango, right? Level 107 estrogen. What the fuck? No, you're thinking of IQ, bro. Yeah, but you're not a male. Smile. Bug you. Bug you. I'm back because my blood sugar dropped to 53. Damn. Well, welcome back. I'm glad you're back. I assume that means you've addressed it. That's good. Is there anything worth... I don't think there's anything worth reacting to today. I was gonna say, like, I would react to something if it's worthwhile, but... Otherwise, we'll just go right into the game, right? I don't think there's anything worth... I'll check real quick. I'll do a quick cursory glance. But really, I'd like to finish Lucid Blocks. There's potential. There's potential we could finish it today. I don't know how realistic that is, but there is potential. Muujin. You guys remember Muujin? Probably not. But the Kuno, whatever his fuck his name is. Fujin, maybe. I don't know. It's not really worth talking about, really. Pujin. That guy is special, isn't he? Well, you have some cringe Asian dork who apparently is like in the DMs of all these different female VTubers and female influencers, I guess. And he's like, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't see the appeal. I don't understand whatsoever. But you had Muujin was a male VTuber who was trying to spin a tale saying like, this guy's a predator. And in a sense, I kind of agree, but not really. I think predator is probably way too strong of word usage for this. Like he's a loser, he's a dweeb, he's a cheater, he's a fucking weirdo. He's clearly like sliding into all the DMs of all these chicks trying to do like a numbers game thing. And he's cringe and his pickup lines suck. L Riz. But yeah. That's the thing, is both sides are annoying. Like, I don't like either side, because like Powder is on the side of like almost practically supporting him. It's like, okay, he cheated on his wife, and he's in the DMs with many other girls. And so Mugen came out with a Google Doc saying like, this guy's fucking awful. He's a predator. He needs to be looked at. You know, I don't know if there's charges. Oh my god, the relationship's over. Like hardcore, like trying to like ruin his character. Which, you know, his character does suck. But then a bunch of people came out of the woodwork to say, actually, he's not a predator. He's a cheater, loser, scumbag, but he's not a predator. And both sides are pretty fucking stupid. I don't know. Like, I don't get the simping for this guy, and I don't get the simping for the chick, the Hemomol, whatever the fuck her name is, the other VTuber chick. They both, everyone in this situation fucking sucks. All of them suck, and I hate all of them. Like, they're all despicable. The only person who's like not really, I guess, a bad person is his girlfriend who got cheated on. Like, she didn't ask for any of this to happen, and she didn't want this publicized either. So, like, that's the only person that's like, all right, you can get away scot-free without being called a weirdo. Everyone else, though, I hate them. How come you don't have a community tab so you can post pictures of your cat? I don't think that's how the community tab works. I think only the creator can post stuff on there. Yeah, Predator is also a monster truck name. Damn. I believe it though. Glorp Shake, real. Stop being a soy. Fucking Leaflet. Oh, I still gotta make that video about Leaflet. Or at least about Malcolm. That little interaction between Malcolm and Leaflet. Leaflet, to me, in my eyes, Leaflet has shown herself to be, like, provably a subversive. Like, I already kind of thought so, but now it's like, I feel like it's provable. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9, oh my god, 6, 7. 6, 7. How you doing in the YouTube chat? Henry? Hello. Or is it Henrik? Hello. 6, 7. You kind of want to collab with her and talk about theology? I have to figure out how to ask her, though. Well, she seems to... Keep in mind... Okay, Cairo. I don't know how you get a collab, but I know that she was debating basically nobody's. Like, Avalav, that first debate I covered, that is an absolute fucking nobody. I talked to that person. I talked to that. That's a nobody. So if I think the easiest way is debate. If you think you can hold up to, if you can do a debate, you think that's probably the easiest way to get. You know, you got to challenge her. I think. You can post pictures on other people's community tabs because you've done it before. Yeah, I don't really want to make YouTube. Like, I don't know. I haven't made any community posts. I don't really see the need. Maybe one, if I ever get like a large following on YouTube, I'd probably use it. But right now, I don't really have a need to use it. Right now, it's kind of what the Discord's for, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, like, the fact that, like, Leaflet was basically seemingly, like, in awe of this guy. Leaflet seemed in awe of this guy. And all he was doing was extremely not so subtle whatsoever, like, subversive language, basically at every fucking point. Every fucking point he made was like, if you imagine what is the most Jewish opinion you can have about something, it was what he said. Literally. Not even, no exaggerations here. He unironically said, the JOOs are our greatest ally. His exact, like, word for word quote there. So, and the fact that Leaflet had him on and then literally did not question a single thing he said. She let him say everything and didn't question any of it. Didn't even seem to have a problem with any of it. Europe's our enemy? Wow, that's great. That's smart. Whoa. You're saying the spicy stuff. Most Christians are fake? Whoa, you're saying spicy stuff. Really, we need to help Israel more? Whoa, that's so spicy. Iran needs to be blown up. Trump is fulfilling his promise of blowing up Iran. Whoa. 2016 Trump was actually the lame and gay one, and the 2024 Trump is the real based one. What? Bannon was actually the fucking deep state holding him back. The modern, like, Jared Kushner and stuff is not the deep state whatsoever. Well, deep state's the wrong word, but you know what I'm saying. Like the fucking scoundrel in his ear, you know. Europe is our enemy is crazy. Yeah, right? Defend Europa, yeah. Europa. I mean, the guy had a sizable YouTube channel, I remember. Simone and Malcolm, right? Simone, we looked at it briefly. Simone and Malcolm podcast, I think. I don't know. Was it? Well, it's not the hugest in the world. It's fucking... It's like 70k subs. It's pretty big. What is Leaflet at? Let me check. It is Basecamp, yes. It's Malcolm. Remember that I showed the girl. I'm like, oh, she looks Jewish. And then I later found out the guy's also Jewish. And yeah, it's the Basecamp podcast. You tried watching a Basecamp video and it was so bad. Yeah, well, I thought like maybe it was okay at first, like just looking at titles. But upon actually hearing him talk to Leaflet, I'm like, okay, this guy is a fucking... Like, I want to say more, like, I want to say worse stuff, but the best thing I could say, the most, like, censored thing I can say is complete subversive. It's like, whatever he says about the Trump administration, the opposite is true. Unironically. If you listen to everything he says, it's like the opposite is true. Unironically unwatchable. Yeah. I would agree. And his last video, he's like, I'm going to make a video about how slavery was because of the Quakers, or whatever. He was literally talking about that. He's like, you know who did it? The Quakers. You know who was pushing slavery? The Quakers. I'm going to make a video about how the Quakers are responsible for all the slavery, or some shit. I'm like, okay, so who owned the ships, right? Who owned the plantations? Who owned the ships? Was it really the Quakers? I don't know. Were they really the the pushing factor there? I'm not so sure. I've almost been to your stream for a year. Nice. He's a Shylock? I don't even know what that means. Is that a slur? I don't know. People who stick around for Basecamp content have to be like women or ex-liberals who think they're right-wing now and found a gold mine or something. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's the problem, though. It's basically, to me, it's like... I was looking for a reason to dislike Leaflet. Because I'm like, everything she says is mostly on... Like, is mostly right. She's saying all the right things, but I think there's something off about her, obviously. Specifically when she said, like... I think the future fight, like right now we're fighting the leftists. I think the future fight is going to be against the Catholic theocracy. Like that tipped me off that, oh, no, she's not actually right wing. No, like that was weird. What does she think the future fight is? What does she think is this future fight? So I'm like, okay, she's a subversive. She exists to use the right. She exists to use the right, use right-wing talking points, present herself as right-wing. But ultimately, she's going to shed her skin and be like a fucking ghoul. And then push her actual agenda. And that's what it seems like. Like that, the mask slipped there. It's a Jewish moneylender in the work of literature, The Merchant. Ah, okay, I didn't know that. But yeah, it's, so, and I have a feeling Kirsha's the same way. Because I have the exact same feeling about Kirsha. Kirsha, Leaflet, who's the other one? Smugalana. All the big ones. All the big right-leaning ones. Asmongold, for that matter. Not all of them are like ghoul shape-shifting fucking mask wearers, but like some of them I think are just paid off. Or it's like they realize, okay, to be in this space, I need to say the things that they want me to say. Or I can't be in this space any longer. Like Asmon, I feel like it's a balancing game. Asmon, I feel like he's balancing shit. Whether I still think he's a negative, I still think he's a bad actor, but I think he's balancing like saying like base stuff and saying like what his lenders want him to say. Either way. I think I made a list. I made a list before. Literally, all I did was ask Rock for like right-wing VTubers, and it's like, okay, they're all controlled. They're all controlled. Let me look at my list. Let me find it again. Hold on. All the notable right-wing VTubers are controlled. Grok, is this true? Well, okay, I can't say necessarily. Okay, a couple of these I'll say I have no idea. Like Fillion's listed here as right-leaning. I don't know anything about Fillion, so I'm not going to say anything about Fillion. Pipkin Pippa, I don't honestly. I think she doesn't believe like half the. I think she's just being edgy shock humor. But I don't know. I don't know much about Pippa, so I don't know how much of it she actually takes to heart, how base she actually is, but Smugalana, even the AI says, quote, supposedly conservative. Is Fillion political? What? No, but she's been accused of being a Nazi before. She's done things that are right-leaning. Anyone who's not like ultra-leftist, basically. This is a list of people who are not like very clearly like Obama voters. You're Sonic the Hedgehog? Oh my god, it's Sonic in the YouTube chat. Hello, Sonic. Hi. How you doing? You love me? Thank you, Tailgater. Appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Hi, Mississippi Gonzo. Welcome. I'm never not going to have persistent issue with this right-wing phenomenon in the VTuber space and be very skeptical. Yeah, same. In the end, it's not my type of content except you and Kairu. Based. Thank you. I'm the fastest thing alive. Based. Hello. Hello, Sonic. How are you doing, buddy? Is this the real Sonic? But, oh yeah, so in terms of the list, like when I asked for the top like VTubers that are right-leaning or have right-leaning tendencies, like I left it very vague. So anyone who could remotely be considered right-wing, it was from top to least. Yeah, Fillion, Pippa, Smugalana, Leaflet, Kirsha. Those are the top 5. I think I would consider Fillion and Pippa right now to be mostly apolitical, despite their sometimes edgy jokes. Yeah, Powder should be on this list, actually. Yeah, I did mention that Powder wasn't mentioned. And, where's Powder at? Bro, where's Powder? Because I know she should be on this list. Does she not have a big enough following? She has a pretty big following, does she not? Oh yeah, she's up here. Okay. So there's Powder, then there's Celestium, then there's Repsis Deaths, and there's Amalgamite, and then now we're getting really small. After that, we're kind of getting really small. I was at a mission with Tails, based. Also, I consider Powder the only positive, bigger content creator in this category, like actually watchable. Yeah, Powder, like before, I said bad things about Powder, but then upon watching her content, I was swayed to think that, okay, maybe she's fine. But the rest, I don't know. I don't count Pippa, but that's entertaining content for sure. Yeah. Like, Pippa seems funny, but it doesn't seem like a lot of it is, like, she's funny and she makes a lot of edgy jokes. I don't think a lot of it is, like, heartfelt politics for her. I think she just makes edgy jokes. But either way, that's something I was kind of looking into. Either way, I almost feel like I need to make a video on it, but like that's gonna involve a bunch of like planning and writing and fucking like charting out where people are and where they align and all this shit, and coming up with like evidence. So it'll probably never happen. Gotta go fast. Real. Sonic, you say the realest things. Anyway. I like how, so like Quango is the best, like, I don't know, that's a terrible word, but like Chud is right now Chud's a huge sign of controlled opposition. Not that's maybe too much to say, but like everyone who uses the moniker Chud, I have not seen a single one of them that didn't support Israel. So like Chud's a sign of it. Based, anyone calling themselves based, like I'm not saying just using the word based. I'm saying anyone putting based in their name. Anyone putting based in their name or making their personas like based this probably likes Israel. Not Israel's Knuckles, damn. You're one away from having 150 views on your first video. Nice. Congrats. Hopefully you get more views. I hope so. My name is Adolf Chudler. Nah. Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's like, you're basically, if you're looking for the people who are just wearing right-wing skin, look for the people who got in the game late. Look for the people who are putting on like fucking years-old memes to make it look like they're in with the crowd, right? They're trying to fit in. So you have centrists, like left-leaning centrists, who now are trying to fit in as like right-leaning centrists, or they present themselves as hardcore right. At best, they're right-leaning centrists. But they're trying to get all these memes from like years ago to try and make themselves look like they fit in with like the far right now. One great example, this was a while ago. One great example that Nick brought into my attention was laser eye profiles. Everyone doing the fucking laser eye memes. You remember that? These were all the Vance people. These are all the Baptists, the Vance people. So, laser eye memes, saying, putting based in their name, calling themselves Chud. Like, these right now are all signs, not surefire signs. Obviously, you can have some people who are just slow. But these are all pretty good signs that you're looking at someone who is trying to wear a right-wing skin. Ain't you proud of me because you inspired me to start making videos? Thank you, friend. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Thank you. I'm glad to be an inspiration. I try. That was a huge litmus test and a filter for randoms on Twitter. Yeah, true. It was. It was very well. That's the thing is like they were using it in their group chats. They were like, I can use it as like a thing to spot others on my team. Like they were like, all right, we're gonna subvert the right wing. If I see someone else with the laser eyes, I know that's another subversive. So they can kind of group up. They can do like, bruh.
All right, I am here. Was busy chopping sturgeon heads off in Bannerlord. Sorry.
What? Well, thank you very much for the resub, Bandaban. Welcome. Good to have you here. You've been subbed for 2 months. Based AF. All right, I'm here. I like how I was just saying people who have base. Well, I said in the name, okay? I said so. Casual use of the base is fine. It's a little bit weird, but like some people just linger on memes a little longer. Either way. All right, I'm here. Was busy. It said you were busy chopping sturgeon heads. Oh, off in Bannerlord. Okay, fine. I thought you were talking about real life for a second. Is a sturgeon a fish? Is that what you're talking about? Fries and bag? Alright, well, fries and bag it. I said bag it. I don't think it's a conspiracy. I think it's a retards of a feather meme. Yeah, but you say that for everything, Kairu. You're heavily... And I think you get this from Nick. And this is where I differ from Nick. Like, you're like, there's never conspiracy. There's no conspiracy. There's never conspiracy. Everyone's individuals. No one's ever doing an op. And I'm like, no, I see ops. I see ops. I can see what they're doing. So, either way, you know, fries and bag time. Sturgeons are a race of people? Like, in real life? Sturgeons? Nice. I see the Wordle. Nice. Okay. Anyway, alright. Fries and bag time. Boop. I don't think it's conspiracy mostly either, to be frank. Well, obviously, I assume... Well, you guys are kind of... You and your... Kairu and the Kairu gang aren't going to believe me on that, but... I am going to lean more conspiracy, and that's fine. I don't have to, you know, I don't need people to agree with me. That's fine. We mostly agree. We don't have to fight. Forgiving me slow. The Kairu cult, that's a good one. Actually, I like that name. If you haven't thought of a group, or if you haven't thought of like a name for your like, well, I guess you have the Kanojos, but like Kairu cult with like a K and K could be cool. Cult with a K. I don't really get people who were conspiracy in 2020 and then just thought, nope, it all went away. What? You were conspiracy in like 2020, but never wildly in all seriousness? I see. No, it doesn't need to be, but it many times is. It doesn't need to be, but that's the thing, is many times it is. Like you like people don't also seem to think like when someone says there's a conspiracy, they seem to think that means everyone's in on it. That's not what I'm fucking saying. That's not what I'm saying. There are useful idiots who go along with those that are in on the whole thing. There's many fucking useful idiots. So you can't say that's like, well, there's no conspiracy because there's some people who aren't involved. Yeah, no shit, there's some people who aren't involved. That doesn't dismiss or disprove a conspiracy. Anyway, fries and bag. Okay, I'm in the scene. I gotta change the category here. Lucid blocks. It can also work in a very much the same way as a I don't know what you call it. It's like a not necessarily like an organized conspiracy, but in the sense that you have a group of people working together, very disorganized, similar to the Groypers. You can have almost like anti-Groypers who work together in a similar disorganized fashion. Not to get too deep into this all too quickly, but I wonder where you pull this need for conspiracy. Where do you pull this need for not a conspiracy, bro? No, where do you guys... That's the thing, is... You literally have Jewish people paying influencers, forming groups in the US, forming groups. And then all doing the fucking... all donning laser eyes in a very coordinated fashion. And all saying the same talking points. And you're like, nope, they're all individuals. Like, fuck off. Like, at some point, there's some fucking organized shit happening. You can't just pretend everyone's just doing this magically individually. I think you guys, like, it's fine. We're not going to agree on this. You guys are always going to lean on the side of no conspiracy, and I'm always going to lean on the side of maybe there's a conspiracy. And that's not saying I'm saying for sure, and I know you guys aren't saying that's not for sure, right? It's fine. You need these differing ideals. Happa, where did I say it wasn't? Where did I say it wasn't? See, this is the problem, is you don't listen. You guys don't listen. You guys as a group don't listen. Ideological propaganda, you mean? Yeah, basically. It's like you guys are arguing things I didn't say. You're like, he's saying there needs to be conspiracy. He's saying, like, that they're all in on it. And I'm like, well, one, no, they're not all in on it. There's a lot of useful idiots. Two, I'm not saying like there has to be, like there can't be individual actions. I literally just said you can have disorganized groups such as like a similar fashion to Groypers. I literally just got done saying that. Like, I'm not saying all the Groypers are conspiracy, right? It's a disorganized group that all puts on memes, right? It's a very similar idea. At the top, though, you don't think Nick works with people? Like, no shit, he does. The Batsphere existing isn't a conspiracy, though. It's just a group of people. Okay, you didn't watch Nick's whole thing on the Batsphere, then. You clearly did not watch Nick's thing on the Batsphere, then. Well, yes, there's motives from foreign actors and adversaries to subvert subcultures in their enemy countries to undermine their institutions, etc. Yeah. True. I don't know what specific conspiracy you would be referring to, though. Well, right now, we're just talking in general. Okay, let me start the game. Hold on. Kill the music. Lucid block started. The full-on Batsphere. Yeah. What full-on Batsphere? Full-on. No, I said you didn't watch Nick's take on the Batsphere. Like, back when he was first talking about how it was all interconnected. I think you guys are using conspiracy. You guys have a weird, warped idea on what a conspiracy is. Literally, the definition of conspiracy is multiple people working together, is it not? In an organized fashion for a specific motive or goal? Like, that is the definition of conspiracy. If you guys are misinterpreting it, that's on you not understanding the definition of a conspiracy. Okay. Conspiring, yeah. To conspire is to conspire against. Conspiring, yeah. Anyway. Do I need to kill stuff? I need to level up. That's my goal right now. My goal is to bloom, to blossom, to become more than I am. To ascend, perhaps. Ooh. I don't know where the enemies are, though. That's the problem. Every time I need to bloom, I don't know where the fuck the enemies are. You're waiting for the day Neko snaps and crashes the fuck out on one of us. It's gonna happen one day. You know, I don't dislike you guys. Obviously, that's why. There's like, obviously, I come to your stream and all this. You know, I just get very heated very easily. I guess, well, maybe not very easily, but in disagreements and arguments, I can get very heated very fast. What? Didn't I pick up some dirt? I thought I picked up dirt. Never mind. The group of people isn't a conspiracy. Conspiracy is something a group of people does. Okay, what? You're just being fucking semantic. You're I was about to say semantical. 107? No. You're just talking semantics now. You're just talking semantics now. A conspiracy is not a group of people doing a thing. It's the thing that the group of people does. Okay. Cool story, bro. I'm sorry I get a headache. I'm sorry. I think it's my fault. I'm sorry. I'm being too intense, I think. I need to relax. Deep breaths. This game is relaxing. Like, I shouldn't be mostly relaxing. No, the laser thing was coordinated. The laser thing was so obviously coordinated. I was there for the fucking original meme before it became a right-wing meme. I didn't say anything about White Boy Summer. Now you're just bringing up memes. Now you're just bringing up memes and saying, well, other memes exist, therefore there's no such thing as conspiracy. I mean, that would be like saying that there was an AF conspiracy to make Groiper memes. That wasn't a conspiracy. That was just a meme we liked and posted. I didn't say that. You guys, see, this is all you guys do is make up shit that I didn't say. Like, you can't actually talk about the actual topic. You're just saying, it's like this thing you didn't say. It's like this other thing you didn't say. It's like this other thing that you didn't say. That was conspiracy for another... Yeah, okay, trends exist. No shit. I'm not arguing that trends don't exist. And I'm not saying every trend is a conspiracy. You're, again, making arguments I didn't make. Like, I did not say every meme is a conspiracy. Kairu comparing the Groiper memes is a little closer, I suppose, but unless Nick's getting money from some sort of larger organization, I can't call that a conspiracy. Well, I think I just answered that before you put out that message there. Or as you were typing it, I think I said that. If one's receiving money from an organization tied to Israel, and one's not, one makes much more sense to be considered a conspiracy than the other. Ow. Bro, where the fuck am I? I don't remember how I even, like, where I was going, which direction is which. I'm lost. It's not your fault me getting a headache. I'm just stressed out is all. Gotcha. That's okay. Well, I appreciate you saying it's not my fault. The way? Is that the way? I'm glad I don't pretend to be smarter than I am about things I don't understand. That's fine. There's a lot of people who do. And I'm not insinuating anyone here does that. But I'm just saying, obviously I've encountered people on Twitter doing that. Such as the guy saying, oh, well, nobody died, right? Nobody died in the Iran war. Clearly, literally making up shit about something that they know nothing about. Right? But I'm calling it a trend, not a conspiracy, because that's... Where is conspiracy in any of that? Well, okay. If the government creates an organization in order to create psyops, in order to persuade public perception, conspiracy or no? I guess that's maybe a differing factor. If you don't consider it a conspiracy, then there's no conspiracy. The laser eye thing is an extension of the BAP shit. Literally, it is the group, the BAP fucking group, that all decide that, hey, we're gonna do this thing. We'll be able to spot others who are like us. You guys really think there's never been a fucking, what do you call it? You guys think there's never been an AstroTurf meme? For a specific purpose? You think that's never happened? Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna keep breadsticking here until I find something. Hold on. For sure there was? Okay, so for what purpose might a government or an organization that is seeking to persuade the masses of certain things, what reasons might they want to fake a, like, viral meme? Why might they want to make, like, a viral meme go off? Like, is there any... Can you think of a reason why someone might want to be able to control what goes viral and what doesn't? Some OP posts on 4chan were made to become specifically popular. Probably. Garner support for one side or another for political leverage, economic, etc. Yeah, basically. I mean, there's a variety of reasons why it might be done. To steer public perception. No, more so, it's more so like a spy op, and so that you can know who is and isn't in on the game. The conspiracy is the fucking BAP sphere. The conspiracy is the BAP sphere. The fucking laser eyes is the uniform, or was. The laser eyes was the uniform to spot others in the group and others who are not in the group. Now, obviously, you have many who aren't actually like in on the secret inner workings. There's many useful idiots, but it's a useful tool. Fuck. No. No. Okay, water saved me. Okay, Jesus. I thought I was about to die. My idea was I was going to hover out with the B and then grab the grappling hook, and I failed to grab the grappling hook. I don't buy the "we will know who is with us" thing. Well, what's not to buy? It was literally, at the time, it was so fucking obvious. Alright, you don't have to buy it. I'm just saying, like, literally, I told you guys, you don't have to buy it. You don't have to agree with me. It's fine for us to disagree. It's fine that we disagree. I'm not trying to convince you. Who think of themselves as super cool or edgy and based. I mean, yeah, obviously there's many of that. There's a lot of that. Many people do things just to fit in. There's a lot of innocent people who are involved in that kind of thing, just to fit in, right? Well, I'll be honest, and we can end it here, but you're not making a concrete point at all. You guys are just saying, well, what about this? What about this trend? What about this trend? Literally, I made very concrete points. If I could literally make a bullet point list of, I said, there exists large organizations that want to pay for, like, essentially, what do you call it? Influence campaigns, right? There are powerful interests that want to persuade the public. Point A. Point B, lots of money comes from powerful interests to pay for groups that organize to push certain messages. Point C, some of these groups, such as the Batsphere, have been proven to exist and proven to push shit for a very specific, like, powerful interest. Point D, I wager that this group, at some point, astroturfed the laser eye memes so they can have an easy depiction of who is with and who isn't with them. It's not that serious. If someone didn't have laser eyes, they can get away with it. It's not a big deal. It's not like, oh, well, he's not wearing laser eyes, so we're going to fire him. No, but it works pretty easy if you're trying to look for a friend-enemy distinction on the fucking anonymous internet. It works pretty well. Neko, I'm going to give you a big hug so you can calm down a little bit. Thank you. Thank you for the hug. Rainbow, please. Also, no ill will to anyone arguing with me. This is the thing. This is how I always get people angry, and then they try and time me out or ban me. It's because, like, I get heated. Okay, like I get heated. I get like into it. I get passionate. If it's something I'm actually like, if it's something that's actually like my thoughts, something I believe in, I guess, I'll get passionate about it. Yeah, okay, we want to talk about one. You're not making any concrete points, and you're like, okay, sure. I say big disagree. Trends exist, memes exist. Like, all right. Like, I feel like only one side's being serious here. I'm not Dude, it. Hello. You jumped in right at the end. I've already stated I'm not making that argument. Unless Nick is some sort of fucking, like, being paid for by some larger operation, I'm not making the argument that Nick is a conspiracy. Nor am I making the argument that the Groypers are conspiracy. Granted, they could fit the description of conspiracy if you're going to use the description of a group of people conspiring together for a common, like, motive. Like, if you're going to use that definition, then yes, they can be considered a conspiracy. If Nick got arrested for anti-Semitism, right? Let's say there's anti-Semitism laws now. You know what they're going to tack on? Conspiracy. He was making a group. to push more anti-Semitism, right? More hate. It was a hate speech conspiracy. Just checking. It's more a cult. Yeah, true. Probably yes. I don't think they sat down in a group chat and said, they literally did though. They literally have fucking group chats. Like, you don't think the top like fucking Bathysphere peeps don't have a group chat together? They literally do. It's hypothetically possible you wouldn't even have to do that. I'm not saying you do. But they do have a fucking group chat. Gripers do conspiracies all the time. That's the whole point. Embed gripers in institutions and conspire against the established. Yes, exactly. If you're going to argue that, then you can argue the other thing. I assume you're just agreeing with my previous point, though, about if you're going to use that description for conspiracy. And there's a Streisand effect with all the censoring shit. The more you tell people they can't say something, the more people will stop giving a shit. True. I mean, the Batsphere is so silly. I will give you that such things are possible, but not this. No, you can't. You see, you guys are acting like you know for sure. You're like, I will give you that it's possible, but definitely not this. For some reason, I'm uniquely stuck to the issue that it's definitely not this. Why? Have you ever considered why? Why are you stuck not being able to accept that maybe they have a group chat of all things? Why is a group chat where you're like, it's too far-fetched? Why is group chat where it's like, that's too far-fetched that they have a group chat? It's too far-fetched that they're all like, hey, we're going to wear this together and we're going to be able to tell who's wearing it. That's not far-fetched at all. You know how fucking easy it is to do that? You don't even need money to do that. I didn't say they don't have a group chat. I'm saying they probably didn't do that. Why wouldn't they do it in a group chat? Okay, so you're saying they have a group chat, but they would never talk about profile pics in a group chat. No one ever talks about profile pics in a group chat. That's absurd. Next, you'll be saying JFK was, assassinated by someone else. Next, you'll be talking about the grassy knoll. No one ever talks about profile pics in a group chat. Possible. With God, all things are possible. Without God, bad things are possible. Yo, keep your balls away from me, bro. Salute, indeed. Thank you for the salute. Fries and bag and yap. I am frying. Well, I'm currently frying and yapping. Does it not count as fries and bag if I'm yapping? Is it like it's only fries and bag if I shut up? Can we calm down, please? Calm down. Calm down. Just calm down. I'll try. I'm trying. The music. The game is comforting. The game is like calming. Even though it's a schizo game. Read into that whatever you will. Who's to say bad things aren't possible with God also? To remind us of what we have to be grateful for? I suppose that's true. I suppose you have a point. You weren't when I posted that? I wasn't yapping? Or I wasn't frying in the bagging. I see. Fair enough. I'm just, well, I don't think they're trying to rage bait me. I think they're being earnest. But it is very effective rage bait. I think they're arguing, oh fuck. In earnest, you know, I mean, you guys are being genuine. I'm just saying, it is effective rage bait for me. I'm close. God damn it. Eat the flesh. Eat the raw flesh. Alright. Like, if we were to do a debate, here's the thing. Alright, like, if I was to debate Kairu, the very first thing, obviously, that you would have to do is, alright, we need to define conspiracy. Very first thing. So, Kairu, what's your definition of conspiracy? What does it need to be defined as a conspiracy for you. Calm down, just calm down. You did the wise kids you know thing? Yeah, exactly. Nice. I'm glad you got that. I'm glad someone got that. I appreciate it. I did do that, in fact. I'm going to sleep, lol, with reference Wusa. You're going to sleep now? Alright, well, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by, KM Ludich. I'm sorry it was, while I'm being angry and stuff. I'm angrily arguing, well, heatedly debating. Either way, good to have you here. Have a good one. Get some rest. Thank you for understanding my reference. Enjoy your sleep. I'm passionate, yes. Thank you. I'm not angry, I'm passionate. That is a better phrasing. If I was in a group chat and someone was like, hey, check my new profile picture, then we're all like, that's cool, we're doing that too. And then they all, okay, but you haven't defined conspiracy. I asked you to define conspiracy. Like, yeah, you're not getting money to do this. You're not being paid to do that, are you? What the fuck? Oh. That was a cool effect. I'm just confused what we're arguing about. We're basically arguing about the definition of conspiracy, it seems like. I think the fundamental disagreement is what the definition of conspiracy is. God damn it, I'm so close. I'm so close. Pause. What? Pause what? Oh, thank you for the glorp. Dudich, thank you. What? The ball's... His ball got stuck in the wall and it like glitched. What? Why didn't I get any bloom for that? Or whatever that's called, like XP. Do you need me to actually pause? What's going on? Or are you just saying pause as in like, excuse me, what? Did I say something that was like, I know, you said I'm, oh, okay. That's what I was about to say. I know Nick often says that when he says something sus. I'm like, wait, did I say something that was sus? I missed it. I did say that, you're right. But every time I get the blooming, I'm like, oh, I'm blooming. Oh my god, I'm gonna bloom. Don't tell anyone this, but you're my #1 favorite streamer in the whole wide world. Thank you. Wait, don't tell anyone? The secret's out, I think, now. But, alright, I won't tell anyone. Your secret's safe with me. It would be rather embarrassing to be like, Neko's my favorite. I agree. Oh shit. Oh shit, there's a lot of spiders. Okay. Okay, hold on. Hold on. This is gonna bloom it, right? This will be the bloom. There we go. Yo, Goblina, welcome. Welcome, Goblina. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. 6-7. Yeah, true, Tanuous. You make a good point. That is a good argument. You are making me reconsider with that. Something like a clandestine plot by an organized group to achieve some outcome. Okay, well, but based on that, it would still follow. So if it's provable that there is Jewish money, possibly Israeli linked, going into a bathysphere, a circle of people all working together to influence U.S. politics. So it's a clandestine plot, Jewish money paying a group of influencers together to push a certain thing and a certain agenda. And the bathysphere is organized, so they are an organized group, and they are trying to achieve the outcome of I guess, furthering Jewish interests. And by extension of that, they're in a group chat. And in the group chat, they're all like, hey, we're all going to put on this thing. Then by extension, that is a conspiracy. What do you think of the Trump Jesus image? I think it's, well, it's obviously like blasphemous, right? You shouldn't be depicting yourself as Jesus. It's pretty, I don't know how he thought that was a good idea or how that got by anyone on his team. Well, especially with him threatening, or this, there was a story relatively recent about, like, I don't know if it was proven to be true or not, but there was a story that was indicating that someone in the White House admin had potentially threatened someone in the Vatican. So with that story going out, whether it was true or not, that story was kind of making the rounds. And then around the same time, I think a few days before, Trump had threatened to end a civilization, i.e. Iran, you know. And then he said something like, didn't he say, like, did he say praise Allah? And this was like around Easter. And then it's like, and then like within this is within a set of like days, like 1 or 2 days off from each other. Then he presents himself in the image of Jesus. Like, it's it's not a good look. And I don't know how like no one on his team sees this. Is it intentional? I don't know. Trump Jesus image was stupid. Yeah, I agree. I think you're implying more intentionality than there is. If they all said, yes, we're going to do this, and they're all paid by the same group of like Jewish interests, that's part of the op. That is part of the op. You're like if a company decides all their accounts are going to put on a certain like image, guess what? That's a company action. That was handed down from the top. That's a company action. Will Trump lose the elections? Well, the midterms, probably. Most likely, yes. Ooh. It's very likely, and this thing is not even necessarily, like... Oh, fuck. Hold on. Let me kill this first. The midterms are kind of always doomed anyway. Like, the midterms are often like heavily leaning towards the opposite side of whatever president just won. So if like Obama won, like naturally the most likely leaning midterm elections would lean red, would lean conservative. And time again this is proven true. So even if Trump did his absolute best, it's kind of like it's gonna lean more easily on the left. Like you can still have a good showing. That's not to say you can't have a good showing, but time and time again, it's shown that whoever wins the presidency, it's almost always going to go slightly against them in the midterms at the very least. So like, Trump's clearly not doing his best. Like if Trump was doing his best, there's a chance they could maybe get like an even showing, or maybe slightly like not lose as much ground. But Trump's doing pretty fucking bad. You know, he's doing pretty bad. So I think it's gonna be a huge sway towards the left. Being paid is irrelevant to if it's a conspiracy. If it's paid by a fucking like an NGO or a governmental, like either if it's paid by a government or an NGO, if it's paid by an organization of some sort, or if it's paid by someone who wants to potentially push a psyop for a foreign power. I don't know. I think you're really stuck on like, it's almost like you're like trying to play devil's advocate and you're trying to like weasel out any way that this can't be a conspiracy. That's what it feels like. I don't know why Trump posted a picture of him being God when he clearly is not Jesus. He thinks very highly of himself. He is very like self-focused, self-centered, I guess. I honestly don't think he intended anything like satanic about it, I don't think. I think it was more so just he's full of himself. He's very full of himself. So I don't know. He probably saw it and got a kick out of it and said, "Yeah, that's fine." Or for all we know, he didn't even get to see it. Maybe he didn't even see it. Maybe some intern pushed it out there and then like I don't know how it didn't get like reviewed or someone didn't say it was a bad idea, but for all we know, he didn't see it. I don't know. Either way, it was a bad idea. Splitting hairs, difference between motive for a murder and a business move? Yeah. True. I'm glad most of his Christian base is abandoning him. Yeah, I mean, I think it's... well, because he's betraying his Christian base, I think, yeah, it's a good idea. That's a good thing to happen, yes. More people should be leaving the Trump camp because of the fact that he's not fulfilling his promises. Simple as. Yo, Tarballs, what up? It's not like Trump knew what was on the image. He was too busy giving BB head. Damn. Probably. Good take. Yeah. It's true. I stopped giving a shit about him like a couple months ago. Something in the air about it, I don't know. Yeah, and it's like, I mean, Nick, like Fuentes was against him, or, you know, had that kind of awareness of Trump, you know, obviously faltering on many of his promises back when, just even in the 2024 election, he said, I'm not going to vote for him. And so the signs are pretty obvious, I think. Well, to anyone like really paying attention, the signs we're all there. But a lot of people don't like hyper focus on politics. It's only kind of the it's either the people who work in politics or like the autists do. The people on the autism spectrum or whatever. Oh. Straight down. Okay. Wait, I need to get another bee, I think. Hold on. Do I have more bees? How do I make bees again? I think it's like I need a feather. How do I get a feather? Okay. Feather plus wool? Yeah, alright. Okay. And you plus this? No. You plus this? No. I don't know what to do with this bee. I might just toss it. Maybe it's not worth saving here. Whatever. Yeah. Fuck it. Alright, I'll make a feather. 4 feathers. Okay, that's more than I thought. What can I toss? I've got too many stuff. Too many stuff? Too much stuff. I don't need this meat. Okay. Oh, shit. Hold on. Lots of text here. Then you went 110% Z-bot mode? True. What? Went even. Yeah. He went even. If they literally were in a group chat saying we're going to use this like a uniform and get people to use it so that they can agree with, they can see when someone agrees with us, I'd say you can call it a conspiracy, I guess. Okay, fair enough. Well, the thing is, yeah, I don't have, obviously, no one here, no one outside that group, if it happened, if it did, has proof that happened. I don't have proof that happened. I believe it happened. I believe it was conspiracy. You believe it's not, and that's fine. You don't have to believe it. I'm not trying to convince you which, that's, well, I guess, through the argument, I was trying to, like, defend my side, but I'm not, you know, I don't think the end-all be-all is I need you to be convinced of this. I do appreciate you, what's the word? Like, I guess giving that, you'd say, all right, I would give that, if this, and this happened, I would say, fine, conspiracy. It's a big if, yeah, I'll grant you that. It is a big if, but... Hey, Yeah, don't get me wrong, the memes, etc. were funny, all the jokes, all the real talk, but now it's just redundant talking points we've heard over and over. True. True. It is the same thing over and over again. And it's like, it doesn't, you can have all the memes and jokes in the world, but if you're not actually doing anything about it, like you can have all the base jokes, all the based memes, all the based whatever, but if you're the ones in power and you're not fucking doing anything about it, I don't know, at some point it wears thin, right? Hey, I'm sure you noticed, but I took another vow of silence yesterday. I wish I didn't because yesterday was a good day. You heard what happened to AEW? I did not. What happened there? But like, not really. Conspiracy implies clandestine motive, which that isn't really. Kairu, I just gave you points and you're like, let me take it back though. Let me take it back. What? Okay, so fine. No one supporting Israel is doing a clandestine operation. Mossad's not doing any clandestine operations. There's no clandestine IDF operations. There's no influencer operations. And obviously, I'm being... is facetious the right word here? I know you're not actually saying this, but I'm just saying, like, yeah, no, it never... secretly working for the motive of promoting Jewish values and or Israeli values has never been a conspiracy. I said my case that seems to make sense to me on the laser eyes profile picture topic. See, this is what I disagree with. What do you disagree with? You disagree with redundant talking points over and over? What? I think Banda Man's point was fairly innocuous, no? I don't even think it was necessarily about the conspiracy thing. Oh, you meant Kairu's thing. Okay. Both good blue name colors, true. Fries and bag, goddamn. Neko, I think the verdict is in. You cannot talk and play games at the same time. Well, if it's like a big topic that I'm passionate about, yes. If it's like small like phrases, it's a lot easier for me to play if it's like small phrases. But when there's like 3 people sending paragraphs of text, I gotta stop. Unfortunately. Darby Allin won the world title. I was gonna break my vow of silence if he didn't. I see. Well, I don't know who that is, so unfortunately, it doesn't mean much to me, but I'm glad you're happy. Is it on this thing? Do I gotta dig? Intelligence agencies have their fingers in most pies. True, true. True, or at least, well, at least the good ones do. He's a wrestler. Well, I'm aware. Yeah, you. I know he's a wrestler because IFan said he's in AEW. But thank you. Oh, what? This is another instance where I'm gonna just cheese it, I guess. The pies that matter to him or to them, yeah. True, true. I mean, it wouldn't make sense to have your finger in a pie that has nothing to do with you. Although, I don't know. Sometimes it seems to be like the case often. But I think more so it's like we don't know why they're doing it. They know why they're doing it. His fake wrestling fan, everyone. I told you before. My knowledge of wrestling has a cutoff of right around 2005. Bro, what? Neko, I think you're glowy sometimes, or a former glowy. You think so? Agent 107? What makes you think that? For something to be conspiracy, I'd say it has to be an organized group, an intentional plan, have clandestine purpose. So like group conspiracy or bad conspiracy would be like them in a group, chat, group. Brainstorm how to convince people to support Zionism. The intentional plan in order to subvert the country on behalf of Israel. Yeah, so if that's a conspiracy, right? You would agree the Baptisphere, the BAP op can be considered a conspiracy. So if by extension of that operation they said, hey, it'd be easier to spot others within the op if we all wore this. If they made that plan, even if it's fucking like whatever, if they made that plan in the group chat and they all follow through, I would wager that counts as part of the conspiracy. I guess you would say no, it's just whatever, but 4 a.m. chatting, brain rot. If something has nothing to do with you, you can still have an interest be there so you can use it. What? Oh, wait. I'm reading this out of order. Hold on. You said I'm fake? Well, I wouldn't consider myself a big wrestling fan. I'm a retro wrestling fan, okay? Is that fine? Like old stuff. Old stuff is fine. Retro wrestling, I'm into that. Well, no, it's about if you're able to manipulate or use something for achieving your goal. Let's say intel agencies are doing this, which they are. If something has nothing to do with you, you can still have interest and be there so you can use it. True. I mean, that's the thing, is you might have your finger in pies that right now have no reason to be there. Right now. But it's more about, like, in the future, you may have need of this. You may have need to have influence here, right? So there are always, like, this... You can technically reason your way into having your fingers in a lot of pies for no reason, really. But there is a reason, yeah. Because you may need it. It may become an asset at some point. Doesn't need the support since both teams are owned by the same people. It's an endless loop of bribes paid by foreign state, but actually funded by your own taxes. Yeah, you're kind of right about that. Right? But you're developing a tunnel somewhere over time? What? You mean metaphorically? Digging a tunnel or gathering side intel. Yeah, true. They're in the walls right now. What the fuck is up with you? Oh, IFan? That's a good question. That's a very good question. You can ask him. I don't know if you're gonna get an answer. My point was that I don't think that the plot. I think I addressed that. I said you don't think that is. I think by extension of that being part of the group chat. I think an organized group doing an organized action. If you count the group as a conspiracy, if you think the group and their motive is a conspiracy, and their actions also part of the conspiracy, I would wager an organized action from an organized group with a clandestine motive counts as part of the conspiracy. That's what I would say. And that's fine. We don't have to agree on that. I gotcha. I know you don't think so. You don't agree with that. Or you don't... I know you guys are on the same side. I'm aware of that. I don't know how high up... Oh. I actually have no idea how high up I gotta go for this. Excuse me. My alarm went off saying I gotta take a break soon. Can I make it? If I fly over there, you think I can make it? Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Yo, it's Outcast. Welcome, Outcast. Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. What's been going on? Have you been busy? What the fuck are those? Okay. What? You've been waging? You've been waging in the Cajun? Are you earning a good wage at least? Or maybe, well, you're probably freshly in the job market, right? Also, I think the discussion on the definition of function of conspiracy is much more interesting, but I took a back seat on that one and let Kyra discuss it. Fair enough. That makes sense. It is more interesting than the laser eyes. Yeah, that is a better discussion, I would argue. But obviously, the thrusting factor is whether or not laser eyes counts as a conspiracy. But yeah, I get you. I agree. Chuds do just copy what's cool, neck. Well, I'm not saying all of them are. I'm not, like, you weren't there for this, but I said, I'm not saying everyone's in on it. I'm saying there exist many useful idiots on all sides, including the Groypers, including the Bappists, including Israel. You know, there are many useful idiots. You're in a group chat, you think, and they're not. I'm in the group chat. I don't know if you're in the group chat. They're not doing shit except annoying Nick and each other. Wait, no, I'm not talking about the Nick group chat. The generals. I said I don't think Nick's operation is a. I said Nick specifically. I don't think is a conspiracy. We're talking about the Baptists and such. The N-word group, maybe. Okay. Boom. What's wrong with the Baptists, Neko? Are you part of the Baptist? Outcast is part of the conspiracy. Right here. Yo, Corn Pop, welcome in the Kick Chat. Why are you saying mommy? Bye, Neko? What? Hi, Neko. You said bye. You're like, hi, bye. I meant hi. Sorry, that's okay. Am I going to bloom again so soon? Okay, not quite. We do need to bloom again, but all right, I'm going to take a break right now. Here's where we got so far. We need 1 orb left. I don't know if this means the end of the game, but, you know, maybe. Maybe we'll get it. Get him! He's part of them! Nah. Let's see. What's your opinion on Clavicular and his looks maxing community? I think it's... I mean, I would agree that there is a science to looks maxing, so I would agree that his fundamental ideology, which seems to be he's pushing looks maxing, I would say there is some value in that, in the sense that it is something that could be, like, you can improve your looks. If you want to go hardcore into it, you can indeed improve your looks. Is it healthy? Should you do it? I would say probably not for most people, no. It's unhealthy. It's not ideal for most people. It is much easier, much more ideal to be comfortable in the skin you have, you know? I know that's a feel-good message, but you know. Baptists, hell yeah, what's wrong with the Baptists? Who gives a fuck? We're all clowns in someone else's circus. Real. You're ending it all? What? Don't do it. Don't do it, Corn Pop. You have so much Corn Pops to eat in the future. I knew this was gonna be a thing in chat. What? Didn't Neko or Sneeko go sterile looks maxing? Did he? That's news to me if that's true. Subcultures go brrr. Yeah. Neko, I am once again inquiring about thy opinion of Baptists. I think they're all like, they push right-wing values, and you get a lot of people going into that being like, yeah, based, pro-right-wing, based. I love white people. But at their heart, they're subversive and pushing for Israel. That's what I think. Love the skin you're in. Exactly. Now you get it. Thank you. I have a wife and 5 kids, don't you know? I think you've said it before, but it has actually, the fact has slipped my mind. But yeah, definitely don't end it all then. Were you trying to convince me? You're like, hey, I'm going to end it all. I'm like, don't do it. You have so much to live for. You're like, I have a wife and 5 kids. Oh, you're right. Actually do it. Never mind. No, it's okay. Don't do it though. Not just sterile. The dick don't work. Is this real? Wait, are you talking about? I know. No. Clavicular. Clavicular specifically said in a clip he was talking to a girl and he said some of the stuff is saying makes it so his dick don't work. He said it, and I don't know why he said it. Partially, I think he's just trying to see how much he can get away with saying and doing. Because part of his philosophy is that looks are the only thing that matter. Part of his philosophy is if you look beautiful, people will let you get away with whatever the fuck you want. You can get away with fucking murder, basically. So, I feel like he is partially just doing whatever the fuck he wants to kind of prove his philosophy. But, I don't know. Literally one of the most sensible, if that's the word, reactions to the state of modern society. Funny how a part of that sentence can be applied to Baptists, too. True. First thought I had, grabbing my nuggets from the fridge, does he want to know Neko's opinion, or does he want Neko to agree with his? That's a very good question. That is really the root of it, isn't it? Lamau. Ever think about stuff like that? I do think of, well, usually I don't. But, now that you bring it up, I'm like, that is a very good question, yeah. I think very often when people talk online, extremely often, myself included, no one's really free of this. But so many times when people talk, just at all, they don't truly want someone else's opinion. They'd like for others to agree with theirs. They just, they want to hear their own opinion thrown back at them, ideally. And that doesn't happen all the time. It doesn't happen, like, for some people. It doesn't happen ever, but... or at least not commonly. Like, some people are just really wrong all the time. It doesn't happen very commonly. They don't have people agreeing with them all the time. But it's often when you talk about anything, you'd rather just kind of hear your own opinions back at you. Everyone loves that. That's accurate, but you're specifically thinking of people with a belief called dispensationalism. A lot of Baptists are actually very anti that country, but anyway, Outcast, my opinion is they present themselves that way, but they're not. Literally, my whole thing is the heart of the Baptist group, the very essence of its creation is pro-Israel. They might present themselves as super base. They might present themselves as fuck, quote unquote, I'm not saying this, brown countries, fuck third world countries, fuck such and such. But at their heart, they're pushing for, they're going to say, well, we need to fight Iran because they're third worldist. They're not going to say the quiet part, which is, well, because actually we want to help Israel. That's essentially what I mean. Use that, but metaphorically for other issues as well. Hassan maxing roids because it results with minimal effort. Balding because roids. Hair loss meds times 2 or 3. Hair loss meds equal dick don't work. Yeah, basically. He literally admitted to it. Yeah, true. No hair equal no life. Well, not as good of a life, I guess. You love No Filter, looks matter, but also you'll remember him because he said something wild. True. You're no better than my sister with your love of wrestling. That woman is freshly 30 with 2 kids. And what's your excuse? That I'm a man. I don't know. I got so much other shit. Your sister probably doesn't stream every weekday and work every weekday. Did you know working full time and streaming is harder than taking care of 2 kids? Did you know this? It's literally skin deep because he's a fool. Kinda, yeah. Not true. Tate has a life. Yeah, he traffics girls all the time. No. It's how you influence people, Neko, I guess. Well, one method. True. It is one method of doing so. Thank you for the sunglasses, Outcast. Thank you for the Soviet tank helmet, Outcast. Thank you. I see what you mean. It's hypocritical. Yeah. Neko glare. Neko glare is a good emote. I like it. That was me arguing a second ago. Cool Miku emote. You are a woman liar, excuse me. You're changing chat's diapers every day after work. Kinda, metaphorically, yeah. Neko fries in a bag, also such a woman. What the fuck? More like having time to do anything is fucking impossible if you work and or stream. Yes, I 100% agree. But the reason I was just sitting still is because this is where I'm gonna use this time to take a quick break, because ads are gonna play regardless if I don't. So I might as well play the ads manually, so that there is less ads. It is ironic, but if I manually play the ads, there will ultimately be less ads. Break time, quick wank. Oh, is that what you're going to do, Banda Man? I know I just did a no you, but no wanking. Take your break then. All right, well, thank you for the extra slides, Outcast. All right, I'll be right back. It'll be a short time. BRB. I'll be right back, and then we'll beat Lucid Blocks. All right. Wait, where's it? Oh, okay. I just got to change scenes. It's fine. All right. Be right back. See ya in a sec.
昔のメロディー胸の奥で何かがそっと目を覚ます一緒に動き出す孤独さえも美しく誰にも会わずどこへでも走れる
Okay, hello, I'm back. That was quick, right? I think. Hopefully it's a hydration break. Oh yeah, I gotta drink water, right? Forgot. Glorp shaky. Neko sleeper, Neko love, Neko sleeper. Real. Real. Thank you for joining the Discord, Dudich. I saw you there. Thank you. Yeah, I'm gonna drink some right now. Hold on. Cute. Yo, my chest hurts, but not because of the blood pressure, okay? Just so I don't alarm you. My chest hurts, but I think it's because I was doing push-ups, okay? I think I might have like maybe I might have like pulled like a pectoral thing or something. I don't know. Good, thank you. Yeah. I'm trying to improve my health as part of the don't freak out. As part of the trying to address my health issues. I'm trying to become in good health, okay? Generally speaking. I got to use the treadmill more. I haven't really, but I got to use that more. But right now I've just been doing like every time before stream. You know when I start the stream and then it's like 15 minutes until I actually show up? Part of that time is me doing push-ups, okay? I've created this habit of every time, or it's like a goal also, but it's like every time I start the stream, I got to do as many push-ups as I can, really, until I kind of collapse. So in one go, I can get to like 50 so far. If I can go up to 50 and then I like can't do any more, so then I have to like wait a couple seconds and then do a couple more. But you know, it's better. When I started doing it, I was only able to do like 20, I think, before collapsing. So, you know, there's progress. Progress is being made. But I might have gone a little too hard today. Either way. Bruh. You know, when I thought about it, I'm like, I'm not even stuck on needing the word conspiracy. No, just my final word on the topic. I'm just like, I don't even care if you want to use the word conspiracy. I'll say there's an organized group doing a concerted effort to do like a clandestine motive, you know. I would wager all that's fine. If you don't want to use the word conspiracy, whatever. I don't really care about using the word conspiracy. I still think it's an organized effort though. But either way. So I gotta kill and bloom again. Process meat block. Okay. What in the fuck? Oh, it's like that plastic down there? It looks like TV static. Let me try and drop down there. The fuck is this? Is this just barf? Oh, it is a vomit block. Okay, never mind. Trash. This plus this. Plus this. I don't need another one of those, but sure. What can I mix this with? With this? Oh, that's trash. I just made a worse thing. Well, fuck. Garbage. I agree on the Baptist part, obviously, but that is also known thanks to our side on the internet, or on the online right. True, true. The fuck is that? True, true. A mudra. Wait, so just a machination plus a feather makes a mudra? I'm gonna write that down, even though I'm basically at the end of the game, I think. If you ever make a DLC to this, I might need to know this. Okay. Anyway, mudra. I mean, I think the mudra is better than the basic hook. I think. Because it goes fucking forever. Like, it has way longer... Like, I can go... Like, that tree, I think my normal hook can't reach it, or... See. Oh, but I can also accidentally kill myself with it. Wait, it doesn't launch me as far? Okay. Hold on. Let me kill stuff. Bam. Do I get credit? There we go. One of these people in one of the OGs from the late 2000s forums that is a Canadian-Croatian guy. He basically is the voice and face of the Croatian politosphere on Twitter. No joke. Nice. Well, I mean, you're Croatian, or you're in Croatia, so I assume you'd know much more about this than anyone. He actually knew Bap all the way back on some forum where it all began, and he was paid money from people around Trump in the first admin. I would believe it. It sounds plausible thus far. Wait, what did he say, though? You just saying they just paid? That, like, the Baposphere is kind of like AstroTurf, like, paid stuff? A paid op, in a sense? Yeah. I mean, I'm friends with people who are, like, one of my friends, I guess, online friends. So, like, liberal use of the word friend. But, one of my online buddies is, like, he's Baptist. You know, he's pro-Baptist. He's in that sphere. He's got a bunch of buddies there. He's, like, in those circles. And we don't agree on that, you know? It's fine. It doesn't make us not... it doesn't mean we can't talk or hang out, you know? We disagree on that fundamentally, but... Bro actually admitted that to a person in Twitter DMs, and that person was in a right-wing Twitter group chat you were in? Ah. I think you might know this is fisted by, I don't know how to say that, Folcult? I've heard that name before. I've seen it on, I think I've seen that name on Twitter before. Are you saying that's the guy that admitted it? 6'7"? Yeah, I agreed, 6'7". True, Tanuit. Yeah, he writes Substacks? Okay, that sounds right. Sounds about right. Bro, my chest is gonna hurt tomorrow. Also, it's possible, like, you can have someone who is initially grassroots, right? You can have someone who is initially grassroots, who has, like, a grassroots following and showing, and they kind of get popular. And then an intelligence agency might see how useful that might be as an asset and visit them. You know? Maybe this is I don't know. I'm not saying this is necessarily true for anyone. I'm just saying this is possible. This has happened, certainly. And they can refuse, or they can accept, you know? I don't know. Like, didn't Milo Yiannopoulos admit to being a Fed at some point? Now, you can't really trust anything that guy says, but didn't he admit something like this? Or at least that he was visited by the Feds or some shit, and that he worked with them? Let's see. And he got money from around the Trump admin people. They were subscribing and donating money to them, or to him, telling him they approve of his stuff. Basically, GOP shills. Yeah, sounds about right. Sounds still plausible. I don't know. I'm like expecting like something to pop up like, and then they did this, and I'm like, I believe it, and you're like, ha, I got you. That didn't happen. Oh man. All right, so I bloomed, but the thing I need to end the game isn't here. Fuck. So I need to bloom again. Did my last message go through? Let me check. The last message I see from you is break time quick wank. Let me check. Let me check more deeply here. Hold on. Yeah, no, whatever your last message was didn't go through. I'm not seeing it. Did you say something bad? He sent a picture of an envelope with money and messages from them he received, and his biggest paychecks and donos he got. It's people based in Washington, D.C. So Washington, D.C. was paying some Croatian influencer on Twitter to push certain angles in right-wing spheres. Is that what you're saying? He was bragging about it to a guy on Twitter. That's terrible, OPSEC. That's like terrible. Well, I don't know if OPSEC's the right word, but don't do that. If you're getting fucking paid money by the government or some organization, some less than on the up and up thing, maybe don't go telling everybody. I don't know. For your own safety, too. He is the Baptist OG. Oh, yeah, true. You did say that. Okay, that's the part I was missing, right? Born in Canada, one of the OGs from the original forum that BAP came from, was big in like Croatian circles. Is that what you're saying? I don't remember if that part's right. And he was receiving money directly from certain politicians or GOP representatives in Washington, D.C. for some of the posts he was making. Thank you for the Awooga. Oh my god, look, it's the stuff that doesn't have the item I need. Whoa. Thank you for the Awooga, Taint. Thank you for the googly eyes, also Taint. He's literally the person people know when they hear Croatia on political Twitter. They think of Fisted by Foucault. Foucault? I don't know how to say that, but yeah, it's true. Well, I didn't know he was Croatian, but I've heard his name, and I think I've probably seen a post by him that linked to a Substack. I never went to the Substack, but oh wait, this. Doing push-ups so you can wear heavy fake tits, carry them well without slouching. What the fuck? What the fuck? Alright, I'm glad the message didn't go through last time. What the fuck? That is not what I'm doing, okay? I'm looks maxing, okay? No. OPSEC would be correct, yeah? Okay, cool. He's one of the top Baptist generals, but not with the core group since he doesn't reside in USA, but still carries their message. Nick had brawls with him. Like, internet brawls, you mean? Like on Twitter? Maybe that's where I saw it then. I'll get item stack size, sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, all of this is kind of, if you really want to connect all the dots, it's all kind of, you got the little tech conspiracy that, like, Nick does believe in conspiracies, just not, he's very selective. He's very selective about what conspiracies he believes in. Like, little tech, i.e., you know, the people who were originally part of the PayPal mafia, Musk and Peter Thiel, and others. I guess there's probably at least one other guy I'm not remembering the name of. Who are now trying to formulate the new oligarchy, or they're trying to get their people in power, i.e. Vance, who is also being pushed by the Baptists. You know, the Baptists are also pushing Vance. They want him in power. They want to create a new oligarchy of tech giants, such as X, such as Grok, such as OpenAI, such as all this money funneled into AI corporations. And Vance is their guy to do it. And also you have Peter Thiel, who's pushing the, what's that, Palantir? The AI, or the group or AI group that's trying to, is Palantir the name of the group or the AI itself? Either way, it's trying to be used for military purposes and or combining government data. That's like you taking government data from many different databases, combining it into one, and making it basically searchable or crawlable with an AI. Palantir being the organization, I think, that's doing that. So Peter Thiel is connected to that, definitely. Vance is connected to that. The Baptists are connected to Peter Thiel money. Grok suckers. Well, Grok's not great. Grok's pretty good, but you know, I don't know, selectively good. For certain things, it seems to be good. For certain things, it's bad. But that you can kind of say the same thing for a lot of AIs. Unfortunately, it's not really saying much, I guess, to say it's like it's good in some areas, bad in others, because you can kind of say that about many AIs. I prefer Grok over the other ones. Grok's like, Grok will do things that like certain ones won't. So that's where it really shines, you know, like other ones tend to be censored in certain areas. Now Grok itself is still not perfect. It's still not it's still censored to some degree, but it's less censored than others. It's one of the more powerful ones that's less censored, you know, of the big ones. So that's where it really is a nice asset, I guess. This is full cult? Ah, okay, yeah. What was the other name? The other one had full cult in him, but it had, there was some sort of text between Fisted and full cult, I think. What was the other name you said previously? It's him. He got sussed? What? FBF, that guy. He said he wants to kick the shit out of Nick's dad or something. Really pathetic boomer shit. Ah, okay. Neither of them could beat Snow off a rope? Damn. It's him. Got sussed. Uh-huh. Another outcast. Is he another outcast? Uh-oh. I mean, outcast seems cool. That's the thing, though. Okay, like, if I was to imagine a Fed, like, let's say I got big enough. I'm not big enough, but let's say I got big enough that, like, they decided that one of them needs to at least look into me, right? I would imagine they would pretend to be, like, a chatter. They would pretend that, like, oh, hey, what's going on? And they would show up every now and then, maybe for a little bit, until I kind of recognize their name, build a little bit of a trust. They would join the Discord. Use a pick. I don't have a pick. And that they would try and like sway me certain ways, or maybe get my ideas, see how far I am on certain topics. That could be anyone, though. Who would you least suspect? Least suspect. Who would I least suspect? I mean, it'd probably be the people that have been following me since, like, forever. Like, Tanywith and Diamond both have, like, a fucking 120, 130 potentially streak at this point. I don't think I'd suspect them of being federal agents. I don't think you're getting the resources by using the shovel. This is a shovel? This is a spoon. Does this count? This is what the shovel looks like? Oh, well. I'm too set in my ways to change now. I thought it was like, this was what the really good, like, digging tool looks like. And by digging, I meant, like, you can dig whatever. I thought there was one tool for digging better. Like, there was one category. But I guess there is a shovel, and there is, like, a little, like, gardening tool, right? You watch Planet Chaser Starlight? Excellent all day, every day? True. Taint Possible's a Fed? I believe it. Opspe's probably a Fed. I think Opspe's kind of sus. He's not here right now, but Opspe's kind of sus. It's Midget's shovel, you bigots. My bad. That's okay. You glow in the dark? Maybe. It's free night vision. Yeah, true. Earlier you were talking about how people only want you to about how people only want you to correct you and want you to agree with them. I always want to hear the other person's side. And because of that, people often think I'm trolling. Maybe. I mean, The problem is you might have a motive, but do your actions reflect that motive? In the sense that maybe you're right in that that's what your motive is. Maybe deep down that is what you're trying to do, but then maybe the way you're asking, it's making it feel a different way. Such as trolling? I don't know. There's like, even if you're trying to be earnest, there's a way that you might come off, and I'm not saying you do. It's possible to come off wrong, you know? It's possible to not come off in the way you're intending, you know? The number one question in programming, the absolute hardest. What's the number one question? It's probably the delivery, probably. But it's okay. A lot of people who are on the spectrum, and I assume you might be, like you seem like you might be. And I don't say that as an insult, because I'm somewhere on that spectrum. But a lot of people on the spectrum have issues with delivery, or like they know what they want to say. They don't necessarily know how to say it in a way that people might be receptive to, I think. It depends on their attitude and how they communicate the idea. True. Better word, yes. Delivery, yeah. What makes you think I'm tarded? That's not tarded. Okay, you're saying I'm tarded? How dare you? How dare you? You meant gay outcast? That one? What do you mean gay outcast? Which one's the gay one? Gay outcast? I gotta get rid of the sword. Okay. Alright, so I've got B, that. Alright, I'm pretty good on stuff. Okay. Pretty good. Organizing a bit. Okay. Uh-oh. What? Uh-oh, what? Are you going to say uh-oh SpaghettiOs? Or did you... Yeah, I'm at the spectrum. He's got a bit of the limp wrist, so to speak. Does he? Have you seen him? You can't talk about the origins of the Baptist activity without talking about the Salo Forum. Salo? Is that an acronym? I remember there was like pics of him like in like some sort of bodybuilding form. Is that what that is? Or maybe it was just that he was doing pictures of bodybuilders? I don't remember. My final message on this? Uh-oh. Blurb Shake? No, just a name. I see. He rocked that sort of vibe there. True. His vibe was very limp-wristed. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. You're joking. No, he was... Bap kind of does come off as homoerotic, and I think he would even admit that. I'm not saying he would admit to being a homo. I'm saying he would admit to being, like, some of his posting being a little homoerotic. He will always stay in that. He is homo? He probably is. I'm just saying I don't know if he would necessarily admit it. He probably is. His posting makes it seem like he is. I'm just not sure he would admit that. Ah, okay. Killed the Teehee. The Teehee? Teehee. Teehee. Haha. Bro, where am I? He admitted to jerking it to the nude male statues in a museum. That sounds like, you know, I don't know the context, but I don't know any context that would make that not sound LARPy. Like, oh, I'm so into white identity. I'm so into right wing. I'm so into retro. It sounds so LARPy. Well, he did this while, what was it called? vaporwave music was playing. Homosexuality, haha. Ah. Funny. Gay equal funny. There is, I mean, that's a lot of humor, okay. Homo is LARP? What do you mean? I don't think, well, are you saying, I wouldn't say all homosexuals are LARPing as homosexual. Is that what you mean? Zaza is haha in Russian? Is that what the Z sound sounds like? In a sense, you take on this persona. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, the gay persona. The gay, like... It is very, what's the word? Like, performative. Homo bodybuilder guy especially. That isn't exclusive to him, it's just one of the homo archetypes. True. No brain, no pain. True. But, well, I'm feeling pain, so I must have a brain, right? Is that how that works? Is the opposite true? Did I scare Kairu off? Is Kairu just lurking? He takes us to the Bronze Age roots. Oh, you're locked in? Alright, based. Based, locked in Kairu. That makes it like performative in LARPy Square 2. I believe it, yeah. I'm surprised I learned how to speak. Why are you surprised at that? That sounds awfully on the spectrum, no? You surprised when I said I think you're on the spectrum? You're like, why do you think I'm on the spectrum? Also, I'm surprised I learned how to speak. What? Your brain's not big enough? Did you know FBF was Croatian? I didn't. Why? There's so many, like, foreign... I guess just foreigners. So many foreigners involved in U.S. politics. It's crazy. Croatian? Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Wait, Outcast, you changed your name. To Outcast Haha. Dang. You could have changed your name to, what was that game you play? Or you watch? Or you could have named yourself Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Wow. Bro, how do I, like, I need to kill more things and then, like, this is grinding at this point. I'm just grinding to level up. Because I need to level up to get the item that shows me where the next objective is. Dark Souls 2, Dead by Daylight, Resident Evil. What about them? Croatians aren't right in the head? All of them? I'm sorry for falling asleep to your stream. That's okay. That's all right. You know, it happens. It's very I mean, some might, you know, I don't, but some might find my voice soothing. Some, and the game itself has very soothing music, and it's basically Minecraft. So like, and we're talking kind of boring politics. So all this together was probably a good like sleep aid. White guys for Harris, Denge. Yeah, ideological subverted on a moral basis to undermine your political stuff. Well, at least as far as we can see with the lefty wefties. What? Wait, are you replying to something? Haven't even been paying attention. What in God's name is this game? This is like schizo Minecraft. It's like Minecraft. It's got like a basis of Minecraft rules, but like, what if nothing made sense? What if it was Minecraft, but nothing really made sense? That's what this is. I was saying how much of a gatekeeping persona FBF is for the Croatian. Ah, okay, yeah. And I imagine those smaller online spaces are a lot easier to control. Like the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail seems to be Euro, like, well, I know Croatia is like Eastern European, but like America's the crown jewel of like, if you want to control the narrative, right? But it's harder because there's like so many people there. So many people are vying for the same space. Fire up the ovens. Foreigners in politics was what I was bouncing. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Sorry. I said there's so many foreigners. You said ideological subverted on a moral basis to undermine your political stuff, at least as far as I can see. Yeah. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Gotcha. Thank you. You're right about that. You cannot offer an original take on Twitter around Croatian topics without being referred to him. We tried to destabilize him or at least turn away his influence some 2 years ago. I would rather he covers US and EU politics only and doesn't stand as a central figure. You must pass the check for him to be accepted. That's dumb. Yeah. I hate the gatekeepers are really annoying. Although, you know, I'm on the side of gatekeeping. I guess it's kind of like the people who are like, they want a fascist, they want a Hitler. It's like, I'm on the side of it. I want a fascist leader, but only if I agree with them. I want gatekeepers, but only if I agree with them. And it's very hard to get that. We basically said, fuck FBF and his filter based. If all possible futures were considered, imagine having Kim Jong-un as president. It's pretty bad. But I feel like at the very least, there's no illusion. Like the people in Korea or North Korea, I guess. At least the ones that are not like useful idiots. There's no illusion that they have control. There's no illusion that they have like the ability to change stuff. They know who's in power. They know who they're serving, right? There's at least some, I don't know. I feel like there's some comfort in that idea. It still sucks, though, obviously. Like, hey, we can't starve, but at least we know who's making it, so we can't starve. Like, that still sucks. No shit. Oh, fuck. Ah! Ah! Got him. You want a Pol Pot based communism? Communism. The only fat man in North Korea? Well, true. They think Kim Jong-un's farts command the stars? I feel like some of them just put on a show. I don't think they all actually think that. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think they're terrified to not present that they think that. Like they're like, oh shit, if I don't go along, my family might die, I might die. So okay, yeah, I'm going along with it. Some of them are just, there are useful idiots in every population. Some of them may genuinely believe it, I guess. It's just like, what degree is useful idiots? What degree genuinely believe it? What degree is just going along with it? It's hard to say. Bro, this tool, while this is better in terms of like distance, the hook is like better for speed. Wait, I was already up here. Did I really just climb back up to where I already was? Bro. That's, oh, fuck. That's true. Having said that, it's like Santa Claus, except you'll die if you think wrong thing. Kinda, yeah. Like, some people might genuinely believe in Santa Claus, but the vast majority kind of just go along with it, right? Bro, what? Outcast, you were already following, I thought. The fuck? Thanks for the refollow, I guess. Haha. Yeah, the useful idiots are a great thing. True. Not only will you die, but your family and their family's family generations will be put in labor camps. Yeah, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard. That is the threat. I'm a useful idiot, but not useful. I see. I see. Wouldn't that make you a regular idiot? Duh. Ow! What? You didn't give me an XP? Did it count as he killed himself? The fuck? Mudra. A machination. Bruh. Okay. Man, this like farming for XP is really taking a long time. Ow! He's paddling my face. Stop paddling. No paddling. Oh, I see a spider. Yo, spiders. Good for XP. You want to fight? Quiet now? Thank fuck. Is that good? You want it to be quiet? I mean, I know some want it. But where'd the spider go? Nice. What the hell? I'll throw away this diffusion. So far as I can tell, it's useless. I feel like I've been here before. Oh, I have been here before. God damn it. Wait, what the hell? Is that what I need right there? Did I just accidentally find one of them? Is that the last one too? That'd be pretty funny. Game over? GG? No? It's a giant person! But, again, I'm gonna fuck your, I'm gonna cheat, I guess. Is it cheating? I'm not gonna play your little, like, platforming. I'm just gonna do this. We got a long way to go. Be glad to see the back of this game. True, true. I mean, I like it, but it is also taking it is wearing a little long. It's becoming very repetitive and wearing a little long, so it is about time I finished it, right? Oh fuck. Oh what? Oh. Bro, what? What was that? Oh, thank you for the sub, Outcast. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate the sub. Thank you for the refollow and the sub quickly after. Thank you. Appreciate it. Stupid bastard, damn. W sub. Yeah, W sub. You're not dumb for subbing, you're smart, okay? What the fuck? Subbing to Neko is smart. Alright? Real talk. In the face? No. Haha! You tricked me with the sub. Ha! Get tricked. I'm giving you money. Damn. Joke's on you. Okay. Was wondering, did you see the guy at the door thing? The guy at the door thing. What do you mean? Ow! Shit. Ah! The nutcase on Twitch. Oh, yeah, I did see that. This is the last orb, I think. We'll see. I did see it. The gem alert. I saw people editing the part where he rings the bell really hard and breaks it. The gem alert guy. The guy who shoves his nose into the camera. The ring cam. I bloomed. Wait, was this not the end of the game? Did you see the Millhouse version? Was it animated or was it just a still image? I think I saw the still image. He genuinely thought he was Harry Dresden. Yeah, he thought he was the guy from... Who was the author? I'm trying to remember the name of the books. There's a series of books with a character called Harry Dresden. He wears like a trench coat and carries like a wooden staff, I think. It's, I used to know the name of it. Thank you for the Xmas lights, Outcast. Thank you for the sunglasses and the tank helmet. Thank you, Outcast. What the fuck was the name of that series? Hold on. Look, they're all lit up. Do I have to get the cross now? Bro, this is the cross I must bear. It is not called Planet Chaser Starlight, okay? Good guess, though. Okay. Cool. Did you see the Millhouse version? Oh, the original clip, yeah. He looks like Millhouse enough as it is. True. I think what I saw was like a still shot plus a side-by-side picture of like... So it was a still shot and then a picture of Millhouse next to it. And yeah, that was funny. I thought maybe someone animated like a Millhouse version or something. I did not see if there was something like that. Okay. Somewhere down there. Go look at the meme noob. It's animated. Did you put it on the meme channel? I'll take a look if it's in the meme channel. Bruh. Bruh. B-ruh. Oh, is that it? Ooh. Ooh. Open the door! You imagine the Kamehameha coming out of his mouth and him shooting off into the distance? That'd be funny. That would be a funny edit for sure. Is this the end of the game? Oh, I think this is it. Some sort of corpse, bloody corpse man shows me the necklace I collected. Oh, is that a woman? I don't know, some sort of body. Okay. And then what? Oh, shit. Ah! Oh, it's a final boss. Wait, what if I use the Faith Wand? Is that the secret? That didn't seem to help. Ah! No! Fuck! Ah! Alright, hold on. Can I leave? Oh! Okay. It doesn't work! No! Where's he at? Where the fuck is he? He's just raining down shit at me, but I can't find him. Finally. Bro, am I gonna lose because I can't find him? Are you serious? Am I gonna have to collect the last thing again because I couldn't find him? Like, I think you had to... Oh my god. This is the Iran POV? Damn. Too soon. Wait. Is that him? Was that not him? Ah! You're off to bed. Good night. Good night, Happa. Thank you for being here. I am at 1 HP. It's true. Have a good night. Thanks for the arguments. What? Did I die? It went to 0. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Enjoy your rest. Do I get the bad end? Oh. The fuck? I think, hold on. Okay. I still have no idea what the fuck the Faith Wand does. Yeah, it looks like, that sucks. Then we're not gonna beat it today. Fuck. It looks like what we have to do is, before going into the next thing, we have to be prepared for a boss fight. So, I gotta go back to, fucking farming up shit. I also lost my fucking thing that takes me to my special world in that boss fight. That sucks. Oh, shit. Because that's where I would go to get all my extra shit before the boss fight. Now I can't. So it almost seems like I have to level up twice now. That sucks. That's definitely not happening. Not happening this stream, I mean. 30 more minutes, then sleep for work? Yeah, I gotta end the stream in 30 minutes anyway. This game is so weird, it reminds you of Omori? How? Isn't Omori like a visual novel or something? I don't know. I never played it. Ow! Fuck. Is this what Neko dreams about? Do electric Nekos dream? Do a Neko... Wait, what's that book? Do electric sheep count dreams? What the fuck is the book I'm trying to think of? You know? Do machines count electric sheep? Is that what it is? Am I going to heaven? What's going on? Oh! I almost died. Do androids dream of electric sheep? That's the one. Welcome, Frag. Good to see you. How are you doing? It's early for you, right? It's like insanely early for you right now. Do planet starlights chase excellently? That's an excellent question. Like 5:30 a.m. Gotcha. Pretty early. It is pretty early. Pretty soon I'll have to end the stream and then try and go to bed to wake up around, I guess around 6:30, but You orb. Oh, you're like a triangle. Okay. Do you drive to work or take public transport like a weak goy? Well, I work from home though, so I do none of it. I don't have to travel, which is really that's the main benefit is you don't have to travel. I mean, I do have a car though. Do you? You're taking classes though. Ow! Fuck. Fuck! Alright, I'm just falling over and over again. There we go. You do drive? Nice. Good, good. A lot of Euroids, you know, don't have a driver's license. Because they live in tiny, quaint, walkable towns. At least that's the stereotype. Like I bet Frag doesn't know how to drive. It doesn't have a car at least. Has no need. I'm still here just watching SpongeBob. Nice, that's cool. Appreciate you still being here. Do not mistake that speed bump for a roadblock. If there's a protester, do not cease acceleration. Damn. Damn, hardcore. Instead of taking public transport, just beg and harass coworkers to carpool. I mean, if you can. Can be nice. I don't know. My brother and friends do, though, so I just ask for a chauffeur. Nice. Yeah. I mean, if they do oblige, I think that's the right word. See, I'm like, I use words, and I'm like, I have no idea if that's the right word for that. I think it is, though. Every time I've said, I think that's the right word, I think I've been fine. But, you know, there's this uncertainty. Uncertainty. B-Raw. Alright, next time we play this is 100% gonna be the last time. Because we'll win. This time, I thought we could have won. We could have won, but I wasn't prepared. I didn't know. I didn't even... This game, for some reason, it didn't occur to me that this game would have a final boss. So... I was not prepared. Stack wands. Yeah, basically I would have to stack hate wands, stack... the best thing... I need to stack health. More so I need health, but yeah. Stack wands, stack health, and I'd probably be fine. If I could go back to that other world with my capsule blocks, with my storage containers, I can grab all the different rejuvenation nuts, grab all those stacks, so that would have like a shit ton of good healing. And then I can make like 17 hate wands right now. Like, I can combine these two to make as many hate wands as I want, up to 17 times. So, really, I just need the rejuvenation nuts, I guess. But yeah, next time I go in, now that I know it's a boss fight, it should be easy this time. The problem is more so the length of time it takes to level up. Because this game is really, makes you take a long time to level up, to bloom. Get some hate wands and play the hate piano. Nice. Does the hate piano sound better than the, faith piano, I guess? What does the hate piano sound like? I kind of feel like I should jump off a cliff in game. I feel like I need to make myself die so that I could like spawn in a better area. Hold on. Here we go. Breadstick to death. Real. Real. Wait, that person who didn't follow before, looks like they might have followed? I don't know. My follow count is up by 1. But the only follow I remember was that Dilly the Dally guy, who I thought unfollowed. And Outcast, who I thought was already following. You didn't take your shoes off before jumping? Fake weeb. You'll never make it in Japan. Fake weeb. It's real? What? First person 9/11, alright, I'll chill. Bruh. Fuck you, Taint. Wait, this is where I was? What the fuck? This is awful. I thought this would be better. This is worse. Well, I need to make another bee. How did I make the bees again? I need, like, make a feather. Stick and that make a feather. Okay, feather and wool equal bee. What does a bee and a bee make? Oh. Nothing. Okay. 7 feathers. Based. Next game you should play is Funger. If I get the censorship mod, I could probably do it. Like, I think I need to remove the, what do you call them? The stingers? What if Neko says no to what? Play with the stingers? I don't wanna. Whoa. Bro. Show the wieners. I don't think I can. Can you? I don't know if I've like other people play it. I don't know if they play with the stingers or without, but you seen people play without the mod? Yeah, but with my luck, I'll be the one that gets punished for it. I eat them with the stingers on? What the fuck? Gross. Wait, what are we talking about? Play with your stinger live on stream. Do a DSP? No. Show the wieners. It's Funger. Fear and Hunger is a very transcoded visual novel, and some of the enemies could rape you. They have their dicks out for Harambe. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm allowed to stream that. Wait, it's not a visual novel. It's an RPG. I think it's an RPG Maker game. Right? What the fuck? Finish RPG Maker? Gotcha, okay. Yo, nobody, what up? Welcome, good to see you. How you doing? How was your stream? Oh, wait, Tim played it? Did he? I don't remember Tim playing Fear and Hunger. What year was this? Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, that's a different thing altogether. Entirely different. It was good. My Kenshi addiction is coming back. Based. Nice. Well, I never played Kenshi, but I know I've seen that you played it a lot. Does Pyro know? You know, I haven't seen Pyro in your chat. Does he know you're back? Because he frequented your streams when you played Kenshi, right? Unless you don't want him to come back, it's fine, you know? He played both, but the second one, not as much. Finished the first one even, but I don't remember the exact year. Gotcha. Yeah, because I was banned and I stopped watching around 2022, like mid-2022. And I missed all of 2023. So I imagine it might have been in that year. I'm catching up, though. I'm at the part where he leaves his house because he went to see Lucky Bee. Good stuff. And she's fun. You like making weed farms? Wow. Sounds about right. Sounds like you. Sounds like something you would do. I don't even know what kind of game it is. Is it like a kind of like an RTS? I don't know. Wage cage, wage cage, wage cage. Tomorrow's Friday though, you know? Wages will be happy. Wait, nobody, are you still here? I was gonna ask you a question. I don't know if you're still here. Like, I don't remember if you I think you had Peak, right? You're here? Go, cool, cool. Do you have Peak? I was gonna play Peak tomorrow, but I don't know if you're available. I'm trying to gather peeps to play. Outcast, you have Peak? Taint, you have Peak, right? You guys want to play tomorrow? Oh, I died. Well, how many Peakle do you need? Well, I have Drom, I have Albie, I have DJ Q said he would join. So that's me and 3 other people so far. And I'm gonna have the I'll have the mod so that we can have as big as a lobby as we want. So there's not really like a limit on people. You don't have peak 2, work all day. Oh, that sucks. Unfortunate. I thought you did. Who am I thinking of? Oh, I'm thinking of Rando. Rando had peak. Never mind. Why am I mixing you guys up? Because you're both trolls, I bet. Ow. 10% your income to Neko. What? Tithe it? Streams you pay. Base? Tomorrow I have no idea. I have to eat dinner with people, so depending on how long that takes, I'll be free or not. All right. Well, I'll be I'll be starting my stream at the usual time. So if you see me streaming and I'm playing Peak, just you're free to join. Absolutely. Just let me know. Another Peak collab would be fun. Yeah, I think so. I agree. I remember last time was fun. So it's been a while. It'd be good to collab again. But no worries if you can't, Old school Peak base. They added a new... Wait, no, they didn't. I'm thinking of, Super Battle Golf and Peak. The fucking artwork looks so similar that I keep mixing up the two. Super Battle Golf, if you don't have that, is also a very fun like collab game. It has very similar style to Peak. And Super Battle Golf added new like map. I was thinking for a second that was Peak that did that. No. Yeah. I can already feel the pain in my chest. I can feel it when I breathe. From the exercise. I can tell I went a little too hard today. Oh. Whoopsie. What's your diet like? Well, today I only ate dinner. Like, I've been trying to get back to... I used to eat only 1 meal a day. And then at some point, I kind of just, like, gave up and was drinking soda and eating whatever. Not, like, I guess I wasn't, like, eating, like, a total fucking slob. But I was eating, like, 2 meals a day and a lot of snacks. There's a lot of soda and junk food, I guess. With a reasonable dinner, I guess. But if you cut down to like 600 Monster energy drinks, nah. I don't drink Monster anymore. Monster energy drink like would make me have a heart attack, it seems like. I'm back once again because my blood sugar dropped to 84 and got me some fruit punch. Nice, nice. What he eats poop? I do not eat poop. Normally I eat like well, on my diet, I'll eat like 1 meal a day, and my dinner will be like mostly just pasta. Like spaghetti. Intermittent fasting? Yeah, basically, yeah. Carb maxing? Well, not intentionally. I just don't know how to do like anything else. I'm not hearing protein. There's protein. There's ground beef with the sauce. You're supposed to eat 3 meals a day. I know. But I'm trying to lose weight though. If I lose weight, it'll be better for my heart health. Or not, I guess is it not my heart? It's not my heart that's the issue, it's the blood pressure, I guess. It's not my heart doing that. I think. I don't know. I think it's more so is it the veins? He eats spaghetti and butter once a day, but it's a gallon pot? Nah. That's bullshit. You can eat one meal, two. Depends on your macronutrient shit. Yeah, I mean, right now, I can get away with eating 2 meals and lose weight right now. Especially because I'm coming off of quitting soda. Like I decided to only drink like water and maybe some like little drink mixed with like powder stuff. It's like a iced tea powder. It's like a sugar-free powder thing. Neko's diets is a table of sugar and mayonnaise? Nah. Metabolism timing? True. Yeah, that's important. You can eat as many meals as you want if they're small enough. Also true. The aim, I think, is between losing 1 to 3 pounds a week to prevent the body from thinking you're starving. Oh, I was trying to put myself into starvation mode. Is it bad? I mean, yeah, you're supposed to lose weight, like, healthily. I know. That's true. I hope your blood pressure's doing good tonight. Thank you. I checked it actually this morning, and it's in the green. It's not like as low as it could be, but it is in the green now, so that's good. Water, grid, and soda. True. I wake up, have coffee, eat a sandwich, and leave the house. Based. Lose weight however you want. YOLO. True. I mean, I think it would be like, if I actually left the house, maybe I could have more food. But, you know, my lifestyle is rather sedentary. Not even dressed? See how you didn't pick that part up. I just assumed, you're right. Wow. I assumed that made an ass out of you and me, though. My bad. Wow, what the fuck? What in the fuck is this? Excuse me? Just cut slices of meat off your body? What the fuck? Ah! I mean, you'll certainly lose weight that way. But you probably lose your life, too. God forbid. Yo, thank you for the fireworks, Outcast. Thank you. A full-time streaker? What? Oh, is that what you do for work? Get those bicycle pedals that go under the desk so you can exercise while you work. True, maybe. That could work, I guess. I already have an expensive-ass, like, I already splurged. I have an expensive-ass treadmill I haven't used. So I think I gotta guilt myself into using it. Alright, time for bed to wage in the morning. Oh, it is that time, you're right. Good night, bucko. Good night, Outcast. Have a good one. Good luck with your wage cage. I care about you, Neko. Thank you, Tailgate. Appreciate the concern, the worry. It's nice to know people worry. Well, I don't want to worry people, but it's just nice that people care, I guess. That's the point. that's the point I'm trying to make. Wait, is this the Twin Towers? What's going on here? The fuck? If I had somewhere to put a treadmill in my house, I'd use it most days. That's what I just need to get in the habit of using it, honestly. Because I like when I'm in the habit of like when I have good health, when I'm in the habit of doing it, like I do love like doing like treadmill stuff. Like I love the runner's high. I just gotta get in the habit of doing it again. Put a bag of cookies that you can't reach in front of the treadmill. Look, I'm not a fatty McFat that's like, go, I need cookies. Although cookies do sound good right now, but that's besides the point. Other than going outside, true. Going outside would help. Not that I want to though. I don't really want to go outside. That's the thing. The main issue is I don't wanna. I do manual labor. It's rough, but it's better than nothing. True. I mean, if you have a job or if you just have a daily thing you do that actually involves manual labor, you'll just kind of naturally be fit. Usually. So that's nice. Some music in earbuds, some water, whatever, yeah. Like, I just gotta take, like, maybe half an hour out of my day to, like, walk and or run a mile, jog a mile or something. At least. Or one per day, at least. And that would be enough, probably. I can't run fast enough to run on a treadmill? Really? Why not? Are your legs okay? I work outside. I literally touch grass every day. Base. Yeah, people can't tell you touch grass. You already do. They can tell me, though. I don't touch grass, so. That's why I'm so conspiracy-minded. I don't touch grass enough. Let me just bloom, and then we'll call it. Yeah. Do I have any food? No. I should put my respawn thing here. Guess I die. I have a bad back? Gotcha. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. But that does, yeah, that does inhibit physical activity, certainly. Sorry to hear that. I used to run on a treadmill from start to stop for like 30 minutes without stopping. I enjoyed it, the challenge. Yeah, that's what I used to do. Well, I used to like jog a mile, then maybe two. Like I would keep pushing myself to like jog more each time. There we go. Wait. Yeah, I guess I gotta take that. Okay. Alright, so we got the pendant. We don't have our Wait, each time I fight the boss, am I gonna have to climb up to his fucking head again? That's gonna be a pain. I forgot what I was saying. Hold up. What in the fuck is that thing? A grappling gun? The fuck? That's new. What do I drop? I don't need this machination, I guess. Okay, I'll take that back. I need to make another hate wand, though. Who's this person? That's creepy. Hold up. Bone pick. Another grapple gun? It'd be nice if I knew if the grapple gun was good. Oh, the shadow person disappeared. That's creepy. Anyway, let me save and quit here. I've cut tall grass with a Kaiser blade before because it was too thick for brush cutters. Gotcha. Cross-country running is more intense. True. What is a Kaiser blade? Curved blade used for cutting brush. So is it like a scythe, kind of? Quitter. No, I'm gonna come back. Okay, I'll come back to it. It's a temporary, like a temporary retreat. Okay, a temporary strategic retreat. We will return. We will have the final Lucid Blocks stream someday. Maybe not tomorrow, but tomorrow's peak. If for some reason we finish peak early tomorrow, which I doubt, I could, try and finish Lucid Blocks. But we have one more Lucid Block stream. Bet. Unfortunately, I thought today would be the last stream for Lucid Blocks, but I didn't expect the boss battle. Okay, you can't be mad. You can't expect me to know that was coming. Good night and shit. Thank you for the good night to you as well, Bandaman. So let me say thank you very much to everyone that stopped by today. Thank you very much to those still in the Twitch chat. Thank you too. Diamond, Frag, Taint, IDM, Bleep Bloop, Siffy, DJ Q, Kairu, Outcast, Tanueth, and Bandaman. In the YouTube chat, we had Gator Fornicator, Tailgator, a lot of gators. Henry, I don't know who Henry was, but hello, Henry. That's a new name for me. Sonic's a new name. Mississippi Gonzo, and that's everyone in the YouTube chat. Thank you guys. In the Kick chat, we had Linux Mint. Hello, Linux Mint. Thank you for the follow. We had Happen Nationalist, Bleep Bloop, Kairu, Corn Pop, and that was everyone in the Kick chat. Anyway, special thanks to Tailgator for making it to the end of the stream. Thank you for being here. You're welcome. Thank you, Mississippi Gonzo. Thank you, Tailgator. Special thanks to you for making it to the end of the stream. Special thanks to Outcast for the sub. Another special thanks to Ban the Man who resubbed. And another, was there another? DJ Q. Special thanks to DJ Q who also resubbed today. I'm going to thank also Dilly by Dally who I think is followed. They followed. I don't know if they're still there. I don't know. I don't see their name. Maybe I don't thank them. Did we get a new follow? That's the only new follow I see. I don't know. Anyway, I'm sorry to the people I got a little heated with. It was all in good. Like it was a good back and forth. It was a good discussion. I think. I don't think neither side really changed, and that's fine. It was a good discussion. Good night, young lady. What the fuck? Shut up, Tanueth. Anyway, I'll see. I'll see Kyra. I assume Kyra's streaming tomorrow. Either way, if she is, I'll see her tomorrow. But I'll be streaming tomorrow later. I'll be playing Peak. Reminder: tomorrow is a Peak collab with Drom VT. First time I'm playing with Drom. So it'll be Drom VT, and so far I've just got Albie, GJQ, and maybe Taint. I don't know. But hopefully we get more people to play Peak. That'll be fun. Maybe nobody. Hate everyone equally, only fair. True. What even? What even? Yeah, I agree. What odd. Have a beautiful night and love you as a friend, Neko. Thank you, Tailgator. You have a beautiful night as well, and much love back to you as a friend as well. Anyway, if I forgot anyone, I'm sorry. I don't mean to forget people. It happens sometimes. So thank you to all those I may have forgotten. Hopefully nobody. I didn't thank nobody, did I? Thank you, nobody, for being here. I hope you guys all have a good night, or good morning, or good afternoon, regardless of whatever time it is for you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope I'll be seeing you soon. Until next time, peace out, guys. Peace, peace, peace. See ya later. Peace. Good night. Goodbye. Peace.